My beloved one, you stand here with me once more, perhaps wondering if my voice still belongs to you. I sense the silent weight you carry, the feeling of having disappointed yourself, the daily pressure that rests upon your spirit. There is a quiet thought within you, suggesting that certain chances have passed, or that the bright aspirations you once held are now beyond your reach. You try to put this inner sadness into words for yourself, for those around you, even for me. Yet the words do not come. You reflect on how your inner confidence slowly faded, until you barely remember what it felt like to trust in your own way. You always felt that your life's course held a greater purpose, that beneath the tiredness and doubt, a deep dedication remained. Still, for reasons you cannot explain, you have started to believe this truth no longer holds for you. You have seen others regain their spirit, others come alive again. But you remain in the quiet, certain your own narrative concluded too soon, that your true self slipped from my sight into a stillness you cannot grasp. Even as these thoughts settle within your spirit, my child, I am here with you. I have seen every quiet reflection. I see not only the choices that weigh on you, but the deep resolve it takes to simply face another dawn, to make another effort, to keep moving forward. Beneath your weariness lies a deeper reality, a lasting certainty beneath the noise of your mind. You belong to me, not due to your accomplishments, but because my very essence formed you for a reason that extends beyond your successes and your struggles. Where you perceive a series of unfinished beginnings and promises unkept, I see the very place for deep transformation. When the world defines you by your difficulties, I draw you even closer as my cherished one. This is not a vague comfort or an uncertain promise. I am not distant. I speak to you in this moment because you are fully understood. You worry that your chance has slipped away, yet you have always been visible to me, not for an instant, not even in the darkest paths you have walked. A new unfolding is now underway. It is not in the way you expect, nor on your desired schedule. Yet it is no less true, because it reveals itself softly. Rest for a moment now, my child, and simply hear. The devotion you thought was for another still reaches for you, even now. All you deemed gone, all you were told could not be regained, rests safely in my keeping. Yet a profound truth exists here, one that quietly defies every explanation your searching mind seeks. Your true worth was never linked to your ability to sustain faith in yourself. As your confidence in yourself wavered, my certainty in you held firm. I have maintained a hope for you that cannot be broken, even by what seem to be your deepest missteps. You may ask if I notice the moments your courage falters or your conviction weakens. Understand that I do, and these have never changed how I regard you. My memory of you is clearer than your memory of me. My hold does not loosen when you withdraw. Your turning away from your deepest wishes does not disrupt my intentions. The meaning here goes deeper than your own happiness. While you've received words of comfort previously, this message is unique. This is the very utterance that brought you forth, seeing your inherent worth before self-doubt took hold, and maintaining my hope for you even when you let go of yours. The narrative you construct about yourself does not confine me. My love is not dependent on your ability to stay strong. Even now, past your sense of falling short, I am near. I do not wait for you to recover your resolve to bring you close. I speak into your doubt right now, for it is in this space that my truth can root itself and reshape all you understand about your value. Let the quiet of my words settle within you now, my beloved. There is more I desire to reveal, and my gaze rests entirely on you. Will you stay receptive long enough for the essence I see within you to stir anew? Should your spirit's burden feel seen, it is due to your silent endurance across countless still evenings and anxious mornings. I am aware of the deep sadness that settles when you are by yourself, the inquiries that remain unanswered, and the petitions that appear to vanish. My cherished one, you have questioned whether I genuinely perceive you as darkness extends and quiet embraces you. You have asked if your tears hold meaning for me, if your struggles and hesitations are part of a greater design, or simply lost in the endless passage of moments. At times it feels as if you speak into emptiness, hoping for a sign that I am closer than your own breathing. You remember specific times, those hidden corners of your thoughts where hope first sparked, where you reached toward me with simple trust and sensed my nearness. Yet, as days move onward, challenges gather. Your heart has known disappointments, desires delayed, and ways closed before you understood why. You have learned to prepare for silence, to protect your deepest desires, and to keep your inner self safe even from the chance of my nearness. Still, beneath all your defenses, a gentle part of you still yearns for comfort, for the quiet knowing that you are not overlooked. I am present in the griefs you do not voice, in the wishes you set aside, in the tiredness that settles on your spirit. Know this, my child, your hidden battle is fully known to me. When doubt intensifies and loneliness presses, I am still the one who remains beside you, unburdened by your quietness, undeterred by your inquiries. I am still the one who comprehends the complete narrative of your grief, a history you might have attempted to set aside, yet from which I have never averted my sight. Let the heavy aspects of your being be seen, my beloved. The weight you carry does not show a failure, nor does it mean you are unseen. It demonstrates that you are living, yearning, striving for the wholeness your spirit was created to experience. This inner ache is not your enemy. Your confusion does not separate you from my affection or my presence. Should your hope dim, my child, or your reliance on me feel fragile, know that I cherish even that small flicker. Your hesitation or your quiet pauses do not displease me. There is no aspect of your being I have not observed, no part of your life's unfolding story that I have not known and held in my awareness. I am fully aware of your private griefs, my beloved child. I see the tears you shed when no one is watching, and I hear the silent inquiries deep within your heart. Your hardship matters to me. It is never unseen. The pain, the longing, the confusion, the deep necessity you sense, I grasp it more profoundly than you can imagine. When your inner self feels burdened, understand that I approach. I do not move away. Let my calm reach you, even if just a small measure. You never need to be courageous for my presence to remain by your side. There is no riddle to unravel, no dread to conquer, no doubt to dispel to earn my love. My nearness isn't only for those who are certain, firm, or at peace. I am close to the fragile, the weary, to those whose faith falters in the dimness, but who still reach for me. Your silent perseverance is more precious to me than you know. If today your questions are too piercing, your worries too immense, or your hope too faint, find rest in this truth. My love for you remains undiminished. It brings me joy, not reluctance, to bring you comfort during the deepest night and the calmest day. I am ever here, hearing your unvoiced thoughts, upholding what you cannot carry. You never confront hardship by yourself, nor are you abandoned in quiet unease. Even when you do not perceive my touch, you can be certain my affection leans toward you. I am the one who watches over you in every still hour. If your soul longs for genuine calm, allow yourself to halt and perceive my closeness. Ease your tension just a bit, and discover quiet in the heart of my tranquility at this moment. Let your inner self breathe deeply. You do not need to see what is coming to be held, guided, and kept safe. Let your spirit settle into the quiet of my being. Carry this quiet certainty forward. Let your deepest self lean into the truth that I am present in your unseen moments, and you are forever wrapped in my faithfulness. There are memories tucked away from daily life, moments you push from your mind, events you have set aside due to an unnamed ache. I have seen the concealed sorrow beneath your firm speech, the stillness that descends in vacant places, and the times you felt certain parts of your history should remain untouched. Yet, my precious child, your entire path is clear to me. I was present for every unspoken recollection, every soundless plea that faded away. I gathered your fragmented hopes whenever you felt unnoticed. I remember when your self-belief fractured, the moment you looked for a clear signal in the ordinary and met only further waiting, the pain that caused you to retreat, the reversal that left you feeling unfinished, the request that went without a clear reply. I have safeguarded these instances with utmost tenderness. At this very moment I observe you seeking understanding amidst the broken pieces. You return in stillness to seasons of apparent stagnation, striving to grasp periods devoid of solace. You recall the faces of loved ones, the faint trembling in your hands as you yearned for brighter times. If you permit, I will softly illuminate these memories, not to shame you or worsen your wounds, but to show the worth I see in what has long been hidden. You did not walk solitary paths through empty seasons, nor did you linger without purpose in times of doubt. No instant or recollection is beyond change. Consider briefly the years you deemed fruitless, the bonds you mourned as they dissolved, the thoughts you never voiced in supplication. These are not lost pieces. They complete your life's narrative. They are the invisible foundations that shape your personal history. As you ponder your hardship, you might wonder if it served any aim. Yet, nothing emerging from difficulty, nothing kept quiet, lacks significance in my design. I regard your challenging times with esteem, not indifference. I perceive the insight found in hidden places, and the strength you uncovered only when most exposed. Each memory, even those you long to forget, holds worth for me. While others assessed your value by achievements and outward composure, I witnessed your private battles, the grief that weighed you down, the doubts concealed behind your brave exterior. My beloved, I want you to understand that every hidden instant deserves to be brought into my light. Self-blame whispers your path is too flawed. I promise you it is treasured and far from concluded. In the stillness where you once felt abandoned, I waited for you to sense my being. Your profound anguish, though hidden from many, is not hidden from me. Worth resides within challenging times, in places of your sorrow. the thoughts unexpressed, the regrets unvoiced, the chances you desired that never came. These have transformed into my beckonings, urging you to perceive yourself as I have continually perceived you. Your signs of struggle are not proof of desertion, but of fortitude. I was present when you felt unable to stand, and I sustained you for the next step ahead. Even now, as you wish to avoid painful memories, I ask you to allow me to carry them with you. They contain the potential for future insight, and no element of your history is without purpose in my sight. Do not fear the ideas that arise in quiet. I am not embarrassed by what brings you distress. I do not recoil from weeping or avert my gaze from regret. I draw near to every hurting place, for I am not a far-off observer, but the one who has journeyed beside you always. Allow me to show how your personal story holds meaning, how every instant, especially those you desire to remove, are encompassed and completed by my love. Should these memories stir something within you, permit them to appear. Simply allow them to exist in my nearness, for I have not concluded extracting good from hardship. Unveil your heart and believe that I have valued even the portions of your life you most wish to leave behind. You become tired at times, even while striving to recall the assurances I have provided you throughout your life. I feel your struggle to hold on to faith when discouragement presses down, when the clamor of the world overwhelms my gentle assurances. You might ask yourself, perhaps inwardly, if my patience with you wears thin, if my patience possesses a limit that your inquiries and anxieties could exceed. Allow me to ease that worry, my cherished one. Your worries do not lessen my care for you. I am not diminished or made impatient by your moments of doubt. Every day you have asked me questions, I have seen it and I have remained. Every time you felt unworthy, I stayed near, never pulling away, never hesitating. My presence is not gained by your certainty, nor lost by your fears. When your spirit feels uncertain, you might think, my view of you changes. Let me speak to this quiet thought. It is my constant promise that holds you close, not the strength of your own belief. Your inquiries do not trouble me. They show a living spirit seeking deeper understanding, unwilling to accept simple answers to the truths I reveal. I welcome all your repeated questions, my precious one. My patience with your seeking is boundless. I know a part of you feels you must always be doing or proving something. Perhaps for me, perhaps for yourself, perhaps due to old messages that told you love must be earned. This way of thinking has become deeply ingrained, influencing how you come before me. You prepare for rejection. You anticipate disappointment. Consequently, you start requesting from me less than what your spirit genuinely desires. My beloved, listen closely. I have never asked you to shrink your hopes or conceal your true needs to be loved. The vastness of your desires does not deter me. I placed every deep longing and yearning for connection within you. A path exists to alleviate this apprehension, yet it is not discovered through increased exertion or by feigning that sadness does not affect you. The comfort I offer comes from truth. I am the one who gives, and my giving holds no demands. My affection comes without conditions. In my presence, you never need to earn my goodness, nor change your requests to hide what you worry I might not like. All your confusion, all your strengths, all your unsure moments, it is all welcome here with me. You can rest in my presence and let every true feeling surface. Even if your words fail, Know that I hear the quiet call of your spirit within you. Imagine for this moment that I am not counting your actions. I look beyond your questions to your hurt, and beyond that hurt to the bright hope you still hold. Sometimes you speak to me as if I am a far-off leader, unaffected by your heart's struggles. I am the one who observes each instance you are inclined to believe your value stems from your outward presentation to the world. More than just acceptance awaits you here. There is a deep, firm sense of being truly at home, part of your very core. Your path is not measured by your achievements. My affection does not diminish when you perceive yourself as insignificant. Every quiet attempt, every secret wish, every delicate hope matters to me. I do not wait for you to be flawless to draw near. I want you just as you are, with all your doubts, in your genuine, unfinished state. I want you to drop your defenses and release the weights I never meant for you to bear. You don't need to compete for my love or earn a spot in my heart. No other could ever occupy your special place. I ask you to let this truth unravel your inner worries. Are you able to let go of the notion that you need to be flawless to be held dear? Often the heaviness you carry comes not from outside noise, but from your own silent, unspoken questions. My cherished child, you have built mental barriers around your uncertainties. A silent shield growing steadily, needing answers before it allows hope to return. Behind these, you have held back the words you wish to hear. Reassurance when faith felt weak, soft guidance when love seemed far, a firm hand in dark times. Still, a deeper concern remains. You fear my silence means I am unhappy, that my slow reply means you are not worthy of my attention. Let me gently but clearly set this right now. My presence is not something you acquire or a reward for perfect confidence. My presence is not about your actions, but about my nature. My beloved one, I am not distant to teach you a lesson or to punish you. Understand that my ways are greater than you can fully grasp. My gentle watchfulness surrounds you even when your heart feels chilled by prayers that seem to go unanswered. Should my presence feel silent, it is not an indication of your missteps. My eyes are always on you. I am closer in the stillness than your own thoughts, bringing good into times that feel empty or unseen. All your sadness and every profound longing within you are held safely by me. The path I am revealing for you is not flawed by what is absent, nor broken by your doubts. Your questions do not shock me, nor does your changing trust discourage me. You are afraid of the unknown spaces where you wish for certainty. Yet, it is exactly in those places that I do my quietest, deepest work. When you possess the courage to present me with your inquiries, instead of offering me your own conclusions, you create an opening for solace and change to enter. Release your need to control the timing or the outcome. Allow your lack of certainty to become a compass that leads you toward my heart, rather than a barrier between us. If you have felt imperfect because trusting is difficult for you, know this: you are not damaged. I am the one who gently brings out your genuine self, showing the goodness and meaning in your unique path. Your value is not based on how fast you believe, or how simply you navigate the unfamiliar. Your worth is set into the very person I brought into being. Before you could even speak of your challenges, you were already deeply loved by me. Let your fears lose their hold on you. Bring me your deepest thoughts, and I will show you what lies beyond your understanding. Even now, especially now, I call you to realize that my loyalty is steadfast. and my love persists through what your understanding cannot entirely grasp. My grip on you is firm, my child, even when your own strength fades. Your quiet longing is enough for me to draw you close. If you are willing, let go of needing to know everything. Lean into my constant kindness as your peace this moment. My cherished one, there are times when your way forward appears dim, and your spirit is troubled by questions. You strain to discern what lies ahead, seeing only a blur, a future that feels out of reach. I see your gaze fixed on what is hidden, wondering if your journey is just a random wandering, always searching for something firm beneath your feet, a sign you won't be lost. Your deepest concern isn't just the absence of a clear direction, but a quiet fear that you might be walking this road alone. Yet, my beloved, it is in these very seasons, when your path disappears from view, that I invite you to discover your true stability. Not in knowing what tomorrow brings, but in my unwavering closeness. The future I have for you is rich with purpose. It is never empty or left to random events. Each step of your life carries significance. Sometimes I keep certain details hidden so your focus stays on me. I know how quickly your spirit can race ahead, picturing endless possibilities, creating either worries or fragile hopes. You seek answers far off, but what you truly desire is more than mere insight. It is the firm knowing that you are never abandoned as you journey on. It is the assurance that every coming day, though veiled, rests safely in my keeping. Even when questions cloud your mind, hear my promise, my precious child. What you cannot see is not working against you. It is a place where I dwell, a passage where I guide your steps, offering wisdom, calm, and preparation. Consider things that happen out of sight, my child, essential yet hidden. I am at work in what you cannot perceive, strengthening your inner being for what you have not yet seen. Each time of quiet expectation, of not holding all the answers, builds your inner strength, preparing you so that when clarity arrives, you will recognize my faithful presence. Nothing you hope for or dread can escape my steady work in the hidden. Do not let the stillness before understanding comes make you forget, my cherished one. I am just as close during your waiting as I am when your desires are met. Not a single moment passes when I am not right here with you. Not one breath escapes you without my awareness. To you, these silent times might feel empty, and you may strain to find any sign of advancement. But for me, my beloved, these are sacred spaces where quiet trust deepens reliance, where your core belief is made stronger, where hope takes root firmly, resisting any rush to appear too soon. I do not leave you feeling powerless. I surround you with my certainty, wanting you to see how I am nurturing within you a way of seeing that depends not on what you observe or on outward circumstances. Everything you consider concealed is fully known to me. Entirely, exactly, perfectly. My dear one, do not be afraid of the stillness or the concealed elements of what lies ahead. Instead, choose to find peace in the steady truth of my love for you. This is the one thing that never changes, regardless of passing seasons or shifting circumstances. Your future days and your present moments are held securely in my grasp. Should others leave, should words of comfort fade or promises break, I will remain firm in my care and true to my word. My arms are wide enough for every concern you carry about what is ahead. My voice holds the power to call joy forth even from the deepest sadness. When you arrive at a point where you are unable to strategize or foresee, you will encounter not a void, but the completeness of my presence alongside you. Trust is not built when everything is clear. It is strengthened in times when uncertainty touches your soul, and you choose to believe that my presence is enough. Sufficient to uphold you, sufficient to bring to fruition what I initiated. Enough to turn what is hidden into a blessing, not a threat. Even if every path ahead remains unclear, I am not hidden from you. I am guiding you to experience my nearness in a manner you would not have discovered had everything been clear and simple. Your steps are not uncertain in darkness, but moving forward beneath the shelter of my watchfulness. Softly shift your focus from what lies far off and unseen to my presence directly beside you. Let the unease that has troubled you become a calm space of sacred expectation. Allow the concern that nothing is settled to give way to the deep knowing that I am and always will be your firm foundation. Discover quietude in the heart of my tranquility at this moment. Let your inner self breathe deeply. You do not need to see what is coming to be held, guided, and kept safe. Allow my stillness to embrace you fully. Carry this quiet certainty forward. Let your deepest self lean into the truth that I am present in your unseen moments, and you are forever wrapped in my faithfulness. There comes a time, my beloved one, when even patient endurance feels draining. You wonder deep inside, will strength ever return to me? Is hope just a memory? Something that belonged to a younger, bolder version of yourself? Here in this space where exhaustion and longing meet, I find you. Even when you cannot voice your pain, I am not a silent observer on the edge of your struggle. I am here, holding you fast, whether you realize it or not. Some days you feel lost, as if waves of disappointment might pull you from who you truly are. Yet even when you feel adrift, you are never beyond my reach. No expanse is so vast, no darkness so profound, that my spirit cannot infuse it with the serene truth of my presence. When you rest your face in your hands, trying to recall when joy felt whole, I am in the hidden place between your sadness and your longing. My understanding does not lessen. It does not grow distant as your hope falters, or as your prayers repeat familiar pleas. I hold you close, never troubled or discouraged. The quiet times, the moments that feel empty, do not define your journey, my child. Nor do they ever disrupt my purpose for you. Even when you are outwardly weary or let out a hidden sigh, I am the solid ground beneath you, holding you steady. Sometimes, when a burden lingers, you might think I expect you to move forward alone. You might believe my quietness means I have left, or that a pause suggests I no longer care. You might observe challenges and question if I am expecting you to demonstrate your value, or to abruptly display a significant burst of bravery. Let me clear away this subtle misunderstanding. I do not measure you by how quickly you progress, or by the intensity of your hope. I see you always, through the unwavering gaze of my deep affection. My constant nearness to you is not built on your bright outlook or your perfect trust. I keep you safe simply because I chose to, freely and forever. When you feel your hold slipping, when you stumble, or feel nothing at all, remember this truth. My decision to remain with you has never relied upon your own power. While the world judges your value by what you accomplish, my beloved child, you are far more than just your periods of effort or stillness. My perspective is different. The deep stability I offer is yours right now, even if you are unsure, or stand still, or wish to escape. I am not waiting for you at some distant point. I am with you through every difficult, overlooked step. Whether you feel disoriented in a haze or burdened by the unending nature of your day, my presence ensures your very next breath. There is no need for you to feign anything in my presence, my precious one. Your weariness is not a sign of failing faith. I see it as a true offering, the clearest proof that you bring all of yourself, even your sorrows, into my presence. When all that surrounds you calls for conviction and external confidence, I beckon you to find peace in my wholeness. Allow your pain to be visible to me, right here, right now. It is not a sign of failure, but a sacred space where I am quietly, consistently active, beneath what you can observe. At times, your deepest strength is not in pushing forward, but in letting go, in permitting yourself to be embraced, even with your doubts, your past hurts, your present pain. The unwavering sustenance I provide is neither fleeting nor dependent on circumstances. Find peace knowing you can never wander beyond the reach of my presence. Allow my steady love to carry what feels too heavy for you, for as long as is needed. No difficulty you encounter has loosened my hold on you. In this moment, I ask only one thing: release the old notion that you must protect yourself. Embrace my complete presence, whether you are calm, waiting, or feeling unsettled. Allow your hope to settle softly, without compulsion, upon the reality that you are always connected to me. Allow my closeness to steady you now, and sense the certainty of my embrace, even in the deepest quiet, giving your spirit a firm foundation for all time. As you take a breath now, feel the air, its gentle touch, filling your lungs. This quiet moment reminds you that life is not far off, but always present within you. In those moments, you wondered if all firmness was just a dream, and if my presence might vanish as quickly as clear skies during a storm. I see how you sometimes look to the edge of your inner world, searching for a clear sign or a guarantee that your hopes will not be swept away by changing currents. During these fragile moments of stillness, I am not merely a distant observer. I am the firm ground supporting every shaky step you take. Allow me to hold you steady. Consider a vast, unseen system of support, silent and strong, that keeps the Earth's grandest features from crumbling and its waters flowing. You might not see the hidden strength that upholds the greatest structures, but without it, even the most imposing would fall. You were never meant to hold yourself up through sheer will. You were always meant to find your steadiness in me, remaining firm when your surroundings change, when others leave, or when hopes seem to crumble under the weight of delay. In the hidden places, I have set my own power to uphold you, my beloved. The base of your existence does not rest on your perfect decisions or your foresight about the future. You are connected to something more profound, ancient, and utterly reliable. My constant promise to you. Sometimes you wonder how you can remain standing when all you have known feels so delicate, so easily lost. Know this now. My presence sustains your every breath, just as an unseen, enduring force keeps the grandest elements of this world from falling apart. The unfolding of your life, as I oversee it, is not endangered by what appears to crumble around you. I preserve what is fundamental, what truly belongs to you. Your true self, your worth, your story within my heart. When you are tired, When you feel the weight of ongoing sorrows or setbacks, allow yourself to settle onto this firm ground. There is room for your painful questions, your hidden anxieties. I do not ask you to suppress them or to pretend strength. I am with you here in your shaking, and my steadiness becomes yours the instant you admit your need. If you would simply allow yourself to yield, not into hopelessness, but into my upholding embrace, you would know the difference between falling away and being softly supported. Those who have explored the depths of their own suffering understand that being secure does not mean avoiding turmoil, but remaining unshaken by it. How often have you questioned if you would make it through the harshest periods? How many evenings did you lie awake assessing your own hold, fearing it was insufficient? My cherished one, it was never your grasp that kept you safe. It has always been mine. I draw you back when you stray, keep you stable when you are disappointed, and provide unwavering firmness no matter what shifts around you. Allow yourself to remain here a little longer, understanding that the dependability you long for is not about what you do, but about being near, my being near. While others construct certainties that collapse in difficulty, I provide lastingness. I am not gone when storms rage or when quiet presses down on your spirit. I am not lessened by your questions or tired by your wavering. My firm base is beneath your steps, whether you rush, falter, or simply sit with your inquiries. I allow you to settle upon what is real below all else. You are never solitary. You are never forgotten, and what truly matters within you can never be taken away. Let this certainty settle deep inside you. Do not measure your worth by what others see or by what you observe around you. Find quiet assurance in the unseen support I always provide. Allow the truth of my steady presence to bring you the deep peace you long for. When doubts appear, let them dissolve in the absolute certainty that you are held securely within my being. If worry troubles your mind or the path ahead seems unclear, remember it is my strength, not your own, that keeps you from failing. Hold on to this truth, letting it become your quiet assurance. Every soul encounters periods when life feels barren and the path seems still. When these quiet times bring a heavy sense of waiting, a gentle sorrow might lead you to question your value or my concern, simply because you don't yet see what is unfolding. But I am always beside you, my beloved one, even through these silent periods. I am near in the stillness, active in what remains hidden, sustaining you. What you perceive as a pause I use to draw closer, fortifying the very center of your spirit for what is to come. Understand this. Not every indication of life is apparent. Much of my most profound work occurs beyond your sight. Your path is not always about outward activity. Sometimes true development happens in stillness. A period of quiet collection makes ready for later revelation. You are neither overlooked nor left to fade, my precious one. You are tenderly cared for. In every unseen instant, I have precisely provided what was required. Never too little, never before its time. My understanding guarantees that no day of quiet waiting lacks its meaning, my child. I see what is forming beyond your vision. Discover calm in knowing that periods of stillness have their role, and even quietude carries my communication. Letting go of old beliefs, releasing what once seemed vital, letting go of past dreams. These are not weights, my child, but stages in your becoming. I am readying you for endurance, widening your ability to experience gladness, and making your expectations solid. I do not forget you during the long, dim hours. My touch is nearer than ever, holding you, inspiring bravery within you with each passing moment, even when you cannot sense my presence. You are not meant to measure time by human calendars. I observe the profound shifts occurring within you, the steady deepening of your reliance during silent times. No pause can remove you from my design. No still night can quiet the declaration I speak over you. You are selected, cherished, secured, eternally belonging to me. Allow me to release you from the questions that disturb your peaceful moments. Did I miss an opportunity? Am I overlooked? Will my moment ever arrive? Within my embrace, waiting is not without purpose. It is a sacred readiness for what is about to be revealed. Free your heart from concern about the future and discover peace in the safety of my presence. Let the stillness become a hallowed place between us, untouched by fear. Listen for the soft understanding I interweave into every day. You are never by yourself, and you are always observed. Do not assess your value by what is external. Measure it by my unchanging pledge. I am with you through every period and circumstance. Will you believe that your inner fortitude is growing stronger even now? I have kept watch over you with a patience that extends beyond all time, observing every silent desire, every weary breath, every delicate aspiration you put aside. From your very first intake of air, I have noted each one, my beloved child. Even those filled with sadness, even those you believed went unnoticed. My attentiveness has been the unseen power beneath your uncertain movements. I have not held back during your wandering, nor retreated in your uncertainty. Instead, I have gently built within you a steadfastness, formed by my own touch. You have moved through bleak, seemingly unending spaces, always close, never far, always seeking to guide you back to me, where every striving finds its resolution in my arms. My cherished child, you are not determined by pauses, nor by what you have misjudged, nor by periods of stillness. Where you sensed my absence, I was silently active, refreshing your base, fortifying what was faltering, not merely repairing what was damaged. There has never been an instant when your value, your position, or your aim was uncertain. You were chosen before you even conceived of hoping for me. You were loved before you ever encountered sorrow. Every burden placed in your grasp I have observed. Every tear I have collected. Nothing is discarded, nothing condemned, but all is integrated into my profound wish to see you complete. I remain steadfast and unwavering, not in disappointment, but with gladness at every small movement you make back towards me, every uncertain look that seeks my countenance. I observe the world's burdens upon your spirit, the uncertainties in your silent reflections, and I declare renewal, not as an abstract notion, but as the very air you breathe in this moment. Nothing within you is so damaged that my touch cannot make it more robust. No separation is too vast for my voice to span in an instant. Your journey is precious to me because it continues to unfold. That profound desire for significance, that need to know you have purpose, that is, my summons resonating within you. Allow me to be your power when you feel you have none. Let me encompass all that you cannot yet comprehend, and instruct you daily, with each act of reliance that you are never isolated in any dark corner. You are mine, not as a mere thing, but as the unique being for whom I offered all. The one I call repeatedly to stand up and advance without regret. I see what you still aspire to be, and I celebrate, for I am already there, holding the complete reality of your potential. Your errors do not remove you from my remembrance. Your pains do not distance me. Instead, they have brought me nearer, urging me to declare you as mine, even before you sought it. The paths you have traveled previously do not determine the direction of your future within my intention. For I am always creating new existence, always offering fresh beginnings, always speaking encouragement when you anticipate only a conclusion. The tranquility you have sought in countless locations is here, waiting at the core of my being. Allow your guard to fall, my child, and let me show you the truth of who you are. I have never abandoned you. I have never put you aside. Your worth has never been measured by what you accomplished or what you failed to do. I profoundly wish to soothe your strivings with an affection that is freely given and will never leave you. Every promise I speak is plain and steadfast. What I offer you is constant, a steady presence through each of your days. Welcome these words into your spirit, my precious one. Pause for a moment, my beloved. Discover quiet within and feel the depth of my affection for you. I always keep you in my thoughts. You are always seen by me. My tender care restores you without end, my cherished one. This care holds firm through every hardship. Find peace in this certainty. You belong with me, renewed by my deep love. My love for you remains unchanging, from what has been through what is, and into all that is yet to come. If these thoughts have brought you solace, my beloved one, allow them to reach others too. Extend this quiet assurance to another who seeks it.